We all have some kind of trauma. We have all suffered from cruelty in this world. Unfortunately, it just takes one person to traumatize 10 people. So mathematically, we're going to come up against some cruelty, betrayal, neglect, or abuse in our lifetime. And if we don't want to pass that on to someone else, or worse yet, internalize it and turn it on to ourselves, it becomes incredibly important to self-heal, self-accept, and self-love ourselves. We all are the top species on the top planet in this universe. And we do not need to feel those emotions of shame and guilt and self-blame and self-hatred. Just as we wouldn't want a loved one to be hard on themselves, we owe it to ourselves and our loved ones to reach that place of inner peace and acceptance. So we have to follow that 3-step path. We have to start with self-acceptance. We have to say, this did happen. This was unfair. This treatment was unacceptable. And anything beyond that, I should have left, I should have known better, that is irrelevant to our healing journey and to understanding that we are human beings, that we are not born with the sharpest skills of detecting narcissists and psychopaths, and that we are just always learning, and that the world is always showing us. And there is no benefit that comes from wasting 1 second on inner shame, inner blame, and inner guilt. All we can do is learn, grow, and heal. If an abuser is not feeling guilty, we certainly don't have to. So we have to become like detectives. We have to catch every single self-critical thought, and we have to rip it out from the roots of our minds so that it doesn't grow back. And we have to be on high alert for any kind of self-judgment, for any kind of thought of regret. I wish I did this. I wish this could have happened. Because it's time to move forward in a different direction, away from the past, and forging it out of this present moment. The only way to move forward in a way that doesn't keep repeating the patterns of the past is to simply watch our thoughts, to recognize when those victim thoughts start to arise, and recognize that they served us for a while. They helped us get through a tough time. They were there to make sure we got out of a bad situation, but we don't need them any longer. We are safe, we are free, and we can let go of those conditioned patterns. As we start to pay attention to our thoughts, the unconscious, repetitive mental habits stop playing on repeat, and conscious, beneficial thoughts start to emerge. And if this became the one thing we do our whole lives, watching our thoughts, that would be enough. Every aspect of our life would improve. Our self-harm, our self-sabotage would all stop once we become conscious of what is going on in the mind, where these thoughts emerged from, and we break free of those unconscious patterns that are not serving our greater good. But the second thing we need to do is to self-heal, to release that negativity, to stop accumulating the pain we experience in our lives and simply allow them as they truly are, which is the present fleeting moment arising of a sensation and passing away. Not sticking to it, not grabbing it, not reliving it over and over again, but just watching it come and go, as all things do. And this extra awareness, beyond just our thoughts, the awareness of impermanence grounds us to this moment. It allows us to let go of any troubled past, and it allows whatever painful experience we've had to come and go with the passage of time. It is only the mind that keeps the past alive. It doesn't exist anywhere else. And as we learn to just watch how everything changes, we're noticing how our breath is always changing, feeling how our body is always changing. And through this direct experience, we understand the nature of all things, how everything is always changing, not gripping to the past, not holding on and dragging the past along. And we begin to know on a deeper level than just the knowing mind, just the fact that we already know this is true, but we begin to feel it in our body, that we can let go of the past, that anything can happen, but we always move forward. It becomes essential that we spend time looking at our body and becoming highly attuned to where we may be storing our pain from the past. And without hating it, without judging it, we just observe it. We just allow it to be. We're used to fighting it. We're used to fearing it. We're used to hating it. And we're used to distracting ourselves from it. So we have to do the opposite. We have to sit with it in peace. And when we sit with it in peace, we make the pain peaceful and it dissipates. So we sense anywhere in the body there's tension, there's pain. We don't analyze it or judge it. We just keep our focus there. Notice how it changes. Notice how it changes throughout the day and in just a few minutes of sitting. Everything is always changing. And the more we can notice that, the more we can loosen our grip on that pain we're carrying into this moment from the past. And that is what healing is. And the third step, and most important step, is self-love. We have to go from self-acceptance to self-healing to self-love. Self-love is not just accepting who we are, it's embracing who we are. It is showing up for ourselves. It is giving ourselves what we need, tending to ourselves. This is the expression of love. And sometimes we need some peace and quiet. Sometimes we need to talk with a friend. Sometimes we need nourishing food and beneficial, healthy activities and exercise. Sometimes we need creative expression. Even if we're the worst drawer in the world, we can all express ourselves, express any pain we're holding on to, and using that as a release. But the most important way we can show ourselves love is simply paying attention, spending time, and caring for ourselves. Without distractions, without avoiding anything, we simply sit with ourselves. We know that when we tend to a baby, they feel the love. And if we're on our phone, they feel that no one's really there. And this is true of ourselves. If we're always distracted, if we're always mentally somewhere else, we are not caring for ourselves. And there is no more important relationship that we can have than with ourselves. And no more important of a relationship to be built on love than with ourselves. It colors every other relationship we have, and it is the most vital that we spend the most time with ourselves. Most of us spend every waking minute distracted in activity or in our phones, and we are neglecting ourselves. And so it is no wonder we are suffering loneliness, pain, and it all stems from a lack of love from the one person who can truly give it to us the most 24/7, ourselves. How much time do we spend alone with ourselves, alone with our thoughts, and engaging in positive self-talk? How often do we show gratitude for these bodies that are amazing? Do we show gratitude for having that spark of life, for being able to exist in this incredible world? A lot of people are at war with themselves, at war with their body, feeling like it should be different, feeling like they should be different, and failing to recognize the divine within. It really is the most important thing we can do to move from not just peace, acceptance, and healing, but into love and joy. Every single culture in human history has played music and danced around the fire. Music is a language of humans just like it is of the birds. Music, dance, cave paintings are vital to the human experience. Not luxuries, but essential. So it is vital that we make our lives a celebration, that we can dance, that we can sing and play music or listen to music, that we have festivals and celebrations, and even the value of rituals to so many has brought peace and comfort into their lives. Whatever speaks to you, whatever gets your body and your energy flowing, find that thing. Love life, love yourself, and your whole life will change. You are not broken. You are not helpless. You are not weak, fragile, or a mistake. You have a miraculous body that may not look or work the same as everyone else's, but it is a miracle of life. And the universe doesn't make mistakes. It only makes miracles in different forms. All of existence is a miracle. You are the miracle of existence. You are worthy of love, even if someone has betrayed your love. You are worthy of happiness, even if someone has stolen your happiness. And you are able to get it back. We all have the miraculous gift of life, of growing, of healing, and moving forward like all other species, plants and animals. We are not here to suffer. We are here to transcend our suffering, and we all have the ability to do so. There is no one better than you. There is no one more deserving of happiness than you. There is no one more deserving of confidence, healing, and a good life than you. We are all perfect beings, living in a perfect universe. But that perfection is that we are on a journey, that we are on a path of growth. We aren't born with all the answers. We aren't born with all the experience. That's why we're here. To stumble, to fall, to get back up. Even an acorn has to start a small, little, delicate, fragile seedling, and through the storms, through the mudslides and harsh conditions, it becomes the mighty oak tree. It's not suffering for suffering's sake. It's not the universe testing us or punishing us. It is how we grow, how we get stronger, and how we can thrive as people, a species, and a planet. We can't control how others treat us, but we can control how we treat ourselves. We can learn to speak to ourselves, not just kindly, but the kindest, in the most loving way possible, in the most gratitude for ourselves and for our lives. Because why would we choose to live any other way? It simply takes listening, observing, intention, practice, and effort. And we can all become our biggest advocate, our kindest friend, our most loyal supporter, our greatest source of confidence, our best teacher and healer. And we owe it to ourselves to do so. The answer to the question, is life meaningless, is that without life, the universe would be meaningless. Life is the meaning. We're all like, how can I be happy with all this stuff that happened in my life? And the only way is to realize that there is a way to love those moments. And the sooner we can love our suffering, the sooner it stops. The sooner we can stop seeking meaning and start loving our meaninglessness, the sooner we'll find the meaning. This is an excerpt from my book, Grief and Spiritual Healing, where I share my own journey through loss. And if that message connected with you, maybe it can be a companion for you in your journey.